Welcome, my dear students. In this session, I am going to discuss about overhead cost control, and also I am going to solve simple problem on primary distribution of overhead.
ಓವರ್ಹೆಡ್ನ ಡಿಸ್ಕಸ್ ಮಾಡೋದಕ್ಕಿಂತ ಮುಂಚೆ ನಾನು ನಿಮಗೆ ಸ್ವಲ್ಪ ಇಂಟ್ರೊಡಕ್ಷನ್ ಕೊಡ್ತೀನಿ. ಇನ್ ಎನಿ ಆರ್ಗನೈಸೇಷನ್ ದ ಕಾಸ್ಟ್ ಈಸ್ ಗೋಯಿಂಗ್ ಟು ಡಿವೈಡ್ ಇಂಟು ಟೂ ಟೈಪ್ಸ್. ಒನ್ ಈಸ್ ಡೈರೆಕ್ಟ್ ಕಾಸ್ಟ್ ಅಂಡ್ ಇಂಡೈರೆಕ್ಟ್ ಕಾಸ್ಟ್. ಈ ಇಂಡೈರೆಕ್ಟ್ ಕಾಸ್ಟ್ನ ಏನಂತ ಕರಿತೀವಿ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿದ್ರೆ ಓವರ್ ಹೆಡ್ಸ್ ಅಂತ ಕರಿತೀವಿ. ದಟ್ ಈಸ್ ದ ಸಮ್ ಟೋಟಲ್ ಆಫ್ ಆಲ್ ಇಂಡೈರೆಕ್ಟ್ ಕಾಸ್ಟ್ ಈಸ್ ಕಾಲ್ಡ್ ಆಸ್ ಓವರ್ ಹೆಡ್ಸ್. These indirect costs are spent commonly by all the departments. ಎಲ್ಲ ಡಿಪಾರ್ಟ್ಮೆಂಟ್ಸ್ ಇಂಡೈರೆಕ್ಟ್ ಕಾಸ್ಟ್ನ ಖರ್ಚು ಸ್ಪೆಂಡ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಇರುತ್ತೆ. And the main two departments we are discussing, one is production department and another one is the service department. For the purpose of smooth flow of production, the service department is very important. This service department is rendering services to the production departments for the purpose of smooth flow of production. For this purpose, this service department is also incurring some expenses. ಆ ಎಕ್ಸ್ಪೆನ್ಸಸ್ನ ಏನು ಮಾಡಬೇಕು, ಈ ಓವರ್ ಹೆಡ್ ಕಾಸ್ಟ್ ಕಂಟ್ರೋಲಲ್ಲಿ ನಾವು ಸರ್ವಿಸ್ ಡಿಪಾರ್ಟ್ಮೆಂಟ್ಗೆ ಏನು ಎಕ್ಸ್ಪೆನ್ಸಸ್ ಆಗಿರುತ್ತೋ ಅದನ್ನೆಲ್ಲ ಪ್ರೊಡಕ್ಷನ್ ಡಿಪಾರ್ಟ್ಮೆಂಟ್ಗೆ ಅಲೋಕೇಟ್ ಮಾಡಬೇಕು. ಓಕೆ, ನಾ so as I told, what is the meaning of overhead? It refers to the expenditure incurred over and above the prime cost. ಈ ಪ್ರೈಮ್ ಕಾಸ್ಟ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಏನಿರುತ್ತೆ? ಡೈರೆಕ್ಟ್ ಮೆಟೀರಿಯಲ್, ಡೈರೆಕ್ಟ್ ಲೇಬರ್, ಡೈರೆಕ್ಟ್ ಎಕ್ಸ್ಪೆನ್ಸಸ್. ಫಾರ್ ಎಕ್ಸಾಂಪಲ್, ಪ್ರೈಮ್ ಕಾಸ್ಟ್ ಈಸ್ 100 rupees ಮೀನ್ಸ್ ಇದಕ್ಕಿಂತ ಜಾಸ್ತಿ ಏನಾದರೂ ಕಾಸ್ಟ್ ಆರ್ ಎಕ್ಸ್ಪೆನ್ಸಸ್ ಇದೆ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿದ್ರೆ ಅದನ್ನ ನಾವು ಓವರ್ ಹೆಡ್ ಅಂತ ಕರಿತೀವಿ. In other words, it is the aggregate of indirect material cost, indirect labor cost and indirect expenses. It is called as an overhead. Next, the basis of allocation. ಈ allocation ಮಾಡಬೇಕಾದ್ರೆ ನಾವು expenses we are taking the base. This is very important at the time of doing the problem. ಈ basis of allocation ನಿಮಗೆ ಗೊತ್ತಿದೆ ಅಂದ್ರೆ you can easily solve the problem. First, there are two columns I have given, expenses, and for these expenses what is the basis we need to take. First expenses is rent, rate, tax and depreciation on building. The basis is floor space occupied. For allocating these expenses, that is rent, rate, tax, depreciation and building, the base we have to take floor space occupied. Then the second one is depreciation, repairs and insurance of fixed assets. We need to take the base for allocating value of asset. For motive power, HP, that is horsepower of machine, or kilowatt hours or value of assets. Then for lighting, number of light points. If number of light points is not given, we can take floor space or area occupied, like that we can take. Supervision, the basis is number of workers. Canteen, provident fund, labor welfare, supervision. For this basis we can take number of workers. Next, indirect wages, other or general overhead, employee state insurance, fringe benefits, sundry expenses. For this we can take direct wages as a basis for allocating the expenses to the production department as well as to the service department. For doing overhead cost control, two departments are very important. One is production department and another one is service department. What do you mean by this production department? These are the departments where actual process of manufacturing activities takes place. For example, in the cotton textiles or in the weaving, raw materials are going to convert into finished goods. Then meaning of service department. Service departments means which render service to production department in order to ensure smooth flow of production. Here examples for service departments are stores departments, accounts department, security department, canteen, etc. Without the help or without the service of the service department, the production department can't manufacture the goods. Next, meaning of allocation of overheads. Here, allocation of overheads, it is a process of charging whole amount of an individual item of cost directly to the cost center or department. An expense which is directly identifiable with a specific cost center is known as allocation. Next, meaning of apportionment of overheads. It is the process of charging the proportion of common items of cost to the different cost center. These are called as common cost. While dividing the common cost among two or more departments, a suitable basis they have to take into consideration at the time of distributing the overheads. That is called as apportionment of overheads. For example, at the time of rent. Rent, it is an indirect expenses. This rent they need to distribute to production department as well as to the service department. The suitable base they need to take. What is the suitable base? In the previous slide we have discussed. That is the area occupied. And take for example power. At the time of distributing this power expenses to all the departments, they need to take a suitable basis. For the power, the suitable basis like points. Like that, they need to apportion the overheads to all the departments. Next, distribution of overheads. Here, there are two distribution of overheads or types of overheads. There are two types of overheads are there. First one is primary distribution of overhead and the second one is secondary distribution of overhead. First, in this session we are going to solve the problem on primary distribution of overheads only. Okay, first, what is the meaning of that? Primary distribution of overheads. It is the process of distributing or apportioning the overheads to the production and service departments on a suitable basis. What is the suitable basis? Here we have discussed for the rent and also for the power. Next, secondary distribution of overhead. Here, secondary distribution of overhead means it is the process of redistributing or reapportioning the service department expenses to the production department is called as secondary distribution of overhead. Next, one important note you have to remember while doing the distribution of overheads, whether it is a primary or secondary. What is that important note? That is direct material, direct wages and direct expenses of service department. You should remember direct material, direct wages and direct expenses of service departments are considered as indirect overhead or indirect expenses. ಓವರ್ಹೆಡ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ನಾವು ಏನು ಮಾಡ್ತೀವಿ, ಎಲ್ಲ ಇಂಡೈರೆಕ್ಟ್ ಎಕ್ಸ್ಪೆನ್ಸಸ್ನ ರೆಕಾರ್ಡ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೀವಿ, ಡೈರೆಕ್ಟ್ ಎಕ್ಸ್ಪೆನ್ಸಸ್ನ ರೆಕಾರ್ಡ್ ಮಾಡಲ್ಲ. ಬಟ್ ಸರ್ವಿಸ್ ಡಿಪಾರ್ಟ್ಮೆಂಟ್ದು ಏನು ಡೈರೆಕ್ಟ್ ಮೆಟೀರಿಯಲ್, ಡೈರೆಕ್ಟ್ ವೇಜಸ್, ಡೈರೆಕ್ಟ್ ಎಕ್ಸ್ಪೆನ್ಸಸ್ ಇರುತ್ತೆ ಅದನ್ನು ನಾವು ಏನಂತ ಟ್ರೀಟ್ ಮಾಡಬೇಕು? ಇಂಡೈರೆಕ್ಟ್ ಓವರ್ಹೆಡ್ ಆ ಇಂಡೈರೆಕ್ಟ್ ಎಕ್ಸ್ಪೆನ್ಸಸ್ ಅಂತ ಟ್ರೀಟ್ ಮಾಡಬೇಕು. Now we are going to solve the problem on primary distribution of overhead. See the problem. The modern company have four departments A, B, C are production and D is service department. In the company there are four departments are there A, B, C and D. These A, B, C are production departments and D is the service department. The actual cost for the period are as follows. Expenses are given here: rent 1000, repairs of plant 600, depreciation of plant 450, lighting 120, supervision of rupees 1500, fire insurance in respect of stock rupees 500, employees insurance rupees 150 and power rupees 900. Then the following are also available. Here the bases are given here for production and service department. The first one is area in square meters. It is given 1500, 1100, 900 and 500. Then number of employees in production and service department, it is given. Direct wages for all the department, it is given. Value of the plant is given. Then value of stock, it is given only for A, B, C. Here for service department there is no value of stock, only for the production department to value of stock kotirtare because they have stored in the warehouse. Then HP of plant, it is also called as horsepower. It is given for all the departments. By taking all this information, we need to calculate or apportion the cost to various departments on the most equitable basis. Before going to solve the problems, we need to calculate some ratios. So I have calculated these ratios under a working note. See, in the table it is given in the problem, area in square meters. It was given. Whatever that is given in the problem, I have written here for A, B, C, D, and also I have drawn one column for total. Next, how to calculate the ratio for the area. Here 1500 is there, 1100, 900 and 500 is there. You can simply cancel the two zeros. ಎರಡು zeros na cancel ಮಾಡಿದೀರಾ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿದ್ರೆ you can get 15, 11, 9, 5. ಇನ್ನು ಇದನ್ನ ಫರ್ದರ್ ಸಿಂಪ್ಲಿಫೈ ಮಾಡೋದಕ್ಕೆ ಆಗಲ್ಲ, ಹಾಗೆ ರೇಷಿಯೋನ ಮಾಡ್ಬೋದು 15:11:9:5. ಟೋಟಲ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ರೆ ಇದನ್ನ 15 + 11 + 9 + 5 40 ಬರುತ್ತೆ. ನೆಕ್ಸ್ಟ್ ನಂಬರ್ ಆಫ್ ಎಂಪ್ಲಾಯೀಸ್, ಇಟ್ ಈಸ್ ಗಿವನ್ ಇನ್ ದ ಪ್ರಾಬ್ಲಮ್ 20, 15, 10, 5. ಇದನ್ನ ಸಿಂಪ್ಲಿಫೈ ಮಾಡಬೇಕು ಫಾರ್ ದ ಪರ್ಪಸ್ ಆಫ್ ಕ್ಯಾಲ್ಕುಲೇಟಿಂಗ್ ದ ರೇಷಿಯೋ. ಹೌ ಟು ಸಿಂಪ್ಲಿಫೈ ನೋಡಿ, ಇಲ್ಲಿ 5 ಇಂದ ಡಿವೈಡ್ ಮಾಡ್ಬೋದು. 20 ಡಿವೈಡೆಡ್ ಬೈ 5 4, 15 ಡಿವೈಡೆಡ್ ಬೈ 5 3, 10 ಡಿವೈಡೆಡ್ ಬೈ 5 2, 5 ಡಿವೈಡೆಡ್ ಬೈ 5 1. ಮತ್ತೆ ರೇಷಿಯೋ ಮಾಡಿ 4:3:2:1. ಟೋಟಲ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ರೆ ನಮಗೆ 10 ಸಿಗುತ್ತೆ. ದೆನ್ ಡೈರೆಕ್ಟ್ ವೇಜಸ್ ವಾಟ್ ಎವರ್ ಇಟ್ ಈಸ್ ಗಿವನ್ ಇನ್ ದ ಪ್ರಾಬ್ಲಮ್, ಜಸ್ಟ್ ಯು ರೈಟ್ ಇಟ್. ದೆನ್ ಇಲ್ಲಿ direct wages 6000, 4000, 3000, 2000 is there. Simply you can cancel 3 zeros. Now we are getting the ratio for direct wages is 6:4:3:2. If you total it, we are getting 15. Then for the value of plant, also we need to calculate the ratio. Here value of plant, it is given in the problem 24,000, 18,000, 12,000, 6,000. Now you can cancel 3 zeros first for the purpose of calculating the ratio. Now we are getting 24, 18, 12 and 6. Further you can simplify by dividing by 6. 24 divided by 6 4, 18 divided by 6 3, 12 divided by 6 2, 6 divided by 6 1. So the ratio is 4:3:2:1. If you are going to total it, 10 it will come. Then value of stock is given in the problem for A, B, C, that is for production departments only, that is 15,000, 9,000, 6,000. You can cancel 3 zeros. You are going to get 15, 9, 6. Further you can simplify by dividing by 3. That is 15 divided by 3 5, 9 divided by 3 3, 6 divided by 3 2. And for service department there is no value of stock. So the ratio is 5:3:2. Total is 10. Then HP or horsepower of plant, it is given in the problem 24, 18, 12 and 6. Now how to calculate the ratio? Here 24 divided by 6, 18 divided by 6, 12 divided by 6, 6 divided by 6. The ratio will come 4:3:2:1. The total is 10. Now we are going to do the primary overhead distribution summary. The columns required is, the first one is particular, second one is basis of apportionment, total, then production department. There are 3 production departments are there, A, B, C. For that we need to draw the columns, and only one service department is there, that is D. For that also we need to draw the column. Then first one is service department ge ಏನಾದರೂ ಡೈರೆಕ್ಟ್ ಮೆಟೀರಿಯಲ್, ಡೈರೆಕ್ಟ್ ವೇಜಸ್, ಡೈರೆಕ್ಟ್ ಎಕ್ಸ್ಪೆನ್ಸಸ್ ಕೊಟ್ಟಿದ್ದಾರೆ ಅಂದರೆ ಅದನ್ನು ಫಸ್ಟ್ ನಾವು ಬರೀಬೇಕು. ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಓವರ್ ಹೆಡ್ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿದ್ರೆ ನಾನು ಹೇಳಿದೆ ಇಂಡೈರೆಕ್ಟ್ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿಬಿಟ್ಟು ಇಂಡೈರೆಕ್ಟ್ ಎಕ್ಸ್ಪೆನ್ಸಸ್ ಅಂತ. ಬಟ್ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಡೈರೆಕ್ಟ್ ವೇಜಸ್ನ ಯಾಕೆ ತಗೊಂಡಿದ್ದೀವಿ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿದ್ರೆ ನೋಟಲ್ಲಿ ನಾವು ಡಿಸ್ಕಸ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ದೀವಿ ಸರ್ವಿಸ್ ಡಿಪಾರ್ಟ್ಮೆಂಟ್ಸ್ದು ಡೈರೆಕ್ಟ್ ಮೆಟೀರಿಯಲ್, ಡೈರೆಕ್ಟ್ ಲೇಬರ್, ಡೈರೆಕ್ಟ್ ಎಕ್ಸ್ಪೆನ್ಸಸ್ನ ನಾವು ಇಂಡೈರೆಕ್ಟ್ ಎಕ್ಸ್ಪೆನ್ಸಸ್, ಇಂಡೈರೆಕ್ಟ್ ಮೆಟೀರಿಯಲ್ಸ್, ಇಂಡೈರೆಕ್ಟ್ ಲೇಬರ್ ಅಂತ ಟ್ರೀಟ್ ಮಾಡಬೇಕು ಅಂತ. ಅದಕ್ಕೋಸ್ಕರ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಬರೆದಿದ್ದೀವಿ ನೋಡಿ. ಪ್ರೊಡಕ್ಷನ್ ಡಿಪಾರ್ಟ್ಮೆಂಟ್ಗೆ ಬರ್ತಿಲ್ಲ, ಬರೀ ಸರ್ವಿಸ್ ಡಿಪಾರ್ಟ್ಮೆಂಟ್ಗೆ 2000 ಬರ್ದಿದ್ದೀವಿ. ಈ ಅಮೌಂಟ್ನ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಟೋಟಲ್ ಕಾಲಮಲ್ಲಿ ಹಾಕಬೇಕು. ಅಂಡರ್ ಬೇಸಿಸ್ ಆಫ್ ಅಪೋರ್ಷನ್ಮೆಂಟ್ ಏನು ಬರಬೇಕು? ಆಸ್ ಗಿವನ್ ಇನ್ ದ ಪ್ರಾಬ್ಲಮ್ ಆರ್ ಆಕ್ಚುಯಲ್ಸ್ ಅಂತ ಬರಿಬೋದು. ದೆನ್ ರೆಂಟ್. What is the basis of apportionment for rent area? So we have calculated the ratio for area, that is 15:11:9:5. ಇದನ್ನೆಲ್ಲ ಟೋಟಲ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ರೆ ನಮಗೆ 40 ಬರುತ್ತೆ. And what is the rent? It is given in the problem 1000 rupees. Total column ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಬರಿಬೇಕು. Next, for production department A we are calculating, that is 1000 rent is there into ratio for A is 15 and the total is 40. 1000 into 15 divided by 40, 375 ಬರುತ್ತೆ. Next, for production department B, 1000 into 11 divided by 40, 275. Then for C, 1000 into 9 divided by 40, 225 ಬರುತ್ತೆ. And for D, 1000 into 5 divided by 40, 125 ಬರುತ್ತೆ. Next, repairs. For the repairs, the basis of apportionment is value of plant. For this, the ratio we have calculated 4:3:2:1, and if you are going to put the total 10 it will come. And repairs amount it is given 600. By taking this ratio, 600 rupees should be divided to A, B, C, D. Next, depreciation. For this, the basis of apportionment is value of plant. Lighting, basis of apportionment is area. Then for supervision, the basis is number of employees. Fire insurance in respect of stock anta kottidare, so the basis is value of stock. And employees insurance, the basis is number of employees. For the power, the basis is HP of plant. ನೋಡಿ ಎಲ್ಲದಕ್ಕೂ ರೇಷಿಯೋಸು ಪ್ರೀವಿಯಸ್ ಸ್ಲೈಡಲ್ಲಿ ಕ್ಯಾಲ್ಕುಲೇಟ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ದೀವಿ. ಈ ರೇಷಿಯೋಸ್ನ ತಗೊಂಡು ಕೊಟ್ಟಿರೋ ಎಕ್ಸ್ಪೆನ್ಸಸ್ ಆರ್ ಅಮೌಂಟನ್ನ ನಾವು ಪ್ರೊಡಕ್ಷನ್ ಡಿಪಾರ್ಟ್ಮೆಂಟ್ ಮತ್ತು ಸರ್ವಿಸ್ ಡಿಪಾರ್ಟ್ಮೆಂಟ್ಗೆ ಡಿಸ್ಟ್ರಿಬ್ಯೂಟ್ ಮಾಡಬೇಕು, ಅಲೋಕೇಟ್ ಮಾಡಬೇಕು. ನೆಕ್ಸ್ಟು ಇದನ್ನೆಲ್ಲ ಟೋಟಲ್ ಮಾಡಿ ನಮಗೆ ಏನು ಸಿಗುತ್ತೆ? ಟೋಟಲ್ ಕಾಲಮ್ದು ಟೋಟಲ್ ಮಾಡಬೇಕು. ಎ, ಬಿ, ಸಿ, ಡಿ ಎಲ್ಲನೂ ಟೋಟಲ್ ಮಾಡಿ ನಮಗೆ ಅವಾಗ ಏನು ಸಿಗುತ್ತೆ? Total overhead as per primary distribution. What is the total? 7,220. And for production department A, total overhead as per primary distribution is 2,110, and for B 1,538, and for C 1,072, and the end for service department D 2,500.